Greetings and welcome to Nathan Nile Official. I'm your host Nathan Nile, and this is my personal channel where I do vlogs, reviews, and anything else that happens to catch my fancy at the time. And this is Rants and Rambles, where I just vent about shit that's been going on this week. And it's only been a couple of things. Like, first of all, I want to apologize to all my subscribers who tuned in last week because, one of the main reasons I decided to do 3 videos a week instead of 1 is because I didn't want Rants and Rambles to be an hour long every time. And yet last week's videos were all 30 minutes long, every single one of them. So I'm going to try to make up for that by making these only like 10 minutes each. But other than that, the 2 things I'm most thinking about are just, well, 1, I am considering leaving therapy. I already paid for September, so I'm staying on BetterHelp at least till the end of this month, but I'm considering not doing anything after that. And the reason for that is not because I'm cured, because I'm definitely not. There's still a fuck ton wrong with me. However, one thing that my therapist talked about is that if you're not really willing to fix yourself, you're wasting your own time. And when I thought about that, it is a lot of money and it does add up. And when I really don't know what I want right now. And so maybe, like she said, maybe it's just not the right time to be working on it right now. And yeah, because when I started back in December, the suicidal thoughts were out of control, and I needed to get a handle on it. The depression and insecurities had gotten so strong that I couldn't bring myself to work on the book at all. I couldn't bring myself to believe that I could ever really accomplish anything worthwhile in my life. And the main thing I wanted was to be able to walk through that, and I couldn't look in the mirror without wanting to vomit. And the majority of short-term goals that I've set for myself, I've accomplished. I still don't enjoy looking in the mirror, but it doesn't cause me a physical illness, so that's an improvement. I still have sad days. It happens. Even when you don't have mental disorders, you still have bad days. But I'm a lot better than I used to be. I can smile and be happy more often than not. And when I do have those bad days, I don't let them halt me in my tracks for 3 straight months. And then, one of the main reasons I wanted to get over the depression and is just because, like I said, all my insecurities were preventing me from working on the book, from believing in myself enough to, try and achieve something. And now, the book's almost done, which brings me to my next point, because I'm talking to Eli. He says by October we should be ready. It should be done and ready. But he's also saying, we should have, because most people, movies, books and everything else, they start advertising months in advance. Because we're already seeing advertisements for movies that aren't coming out till 2020. So he has a point. Build up that anticipation. I mean, I know what I want. We'll see if he agrees. We still need to hammer out some of those details, but the book itself, it's pretty much set in stone. And then it's just hammering out a lot of little details here and there. Just a few more things to be figured out. And I know I have to do a little bit of market research on Monday, and I think I'm going to have to make an Instagram, which honestly, I don't get it. I only got on Twitter. Social media in general is just not for me. But I guess it's a way to reach your audience. So I only got on Twitter in the first place as part of a class assignment, honestly. I barely use it at all. But yeah, it's something that I have to be out there interacting a little bit more, really pushing hard. Once again, I can't go into it expecting it to just jump to number one on the New York Times bestseller list. However, that doesn't mean I can't try my best to sell as many copies as possible. Plus, if I know ahead of time that I've got 150 pre-orders, then I'll know. Let's go ahead and get the 200 books instead of like, oh, release it and I only ordered 50, and then I get 500 people wanting it, sort of thing. So I think there's definitely something to be said if I can have a better sense of, oh, I know exactly who's getting what. Also, there will be bookmarks. I talked to him about a T-shirt. I think I need to bring that up again, see what's happening there. But yeah, the book. Well, let's see what happens. But we're almost done with it to the point that, hey, there's nothing else that can be improved. Well, there's always something that can be improved, but like we're done trying and we're ready to put it out there, and it's just, yeah, we just gotta set an official release date, start pushing it out, and yeah, work has been work. I can't think of too much else to say because I want to save, movie and music talk for when I do some of the other videos, and honestly, those are the main things. There hasn't been a lot happening in my life. I think once again, therapy is helping just because I don't have as much to complain about because all those little things aren't bothering me quite as much as they used to. I've taken a short break from mobile gaming, and I don't think I've used my PlayStation since I started working on the novel, so I think maybe not this week, but I think maybe next week turn on my PlayStation and grind some Madden. Just spend all Monday grinding on Madden, just because I miss it. It's been too long. I need to make sure I haven't completely lost my touch. But yeah, that's it. Book's almost done. Be on the lookout for it. And I might stop going to therapy just to save a little money while I try to figure out like why I want to be in therapy, because I don't know if I'm happy with who I am necessarily, but I don't hate who I am anymore. I've reached a certain level of contentment. So, no, self-improvement can be difficult at times, and if you're not willing to do the hard work, then, like, why bother wasting your own time and your own money for something you're not really dedicated to? There. I don't know if this one is just that cold or if my body's just that warm, because I can like feel this shit inside of me, man. Like ice cubes in my throat. Anyways, I'm tired and lightheaded. Headed. See? Um, I'm going to bed. Bye. I think tomorrow for me, Wednesday for you, I'm gonna do a food thing. There are two different ones I'm considering looking at. One of them is chipotle, because I used up the month of free deliveries is already over, but I know Um, there's like 9 other restaurants on a list that, hey, the first time I order from them, I'll get it delivered free. So we'll look into those and see. And like one of them, chipotle, which I've only had like once, twice in my life, and both times it was just chicken sandwiches. So like I think I've heard someone say they love the burritos. So I don't know. We'll see what happens tomorrow. I'm gonna look at some menus and just, I don't know what I'm really in the mood for, honestly. Ice cream and pizza, maybe. I wonder if I can find a. Anyways, yeah, that's it. This has been this week's Rants and Rambles. See ya on Wednesday.